Hey, welcome to the John Stevens Jr. Made It Through Monday live stream show. Each and every Monday night we get together. This week we're at the Davisdale Kitchen right here in Lebanon, Indiana. This is where our normal spot is. Every now and then we get out on the road and do this show in different places. But each and every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we jump in there. For the next hour, we're going to be singing about 8 songs for you. 4 of them is going to be mine. 4 will be some requests that you had. Stick around tonight because we're going to be sharing some show pics with you from last week's show. And I'll be letting you know where I'm going to be performing this week. And we also have a couple celebrations. Brene is my bantering partner here in the Davisdale Kitchen Studio in Lebanon, Indiana. We have an anniversary we're going to celebrate. 4 years, birthdays out there. So thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget, before we get started, this is my favorite part. Whether you guys are watching on the replay, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, make sure and do me a favor. It's check-in and sharing time. Let me know where you're watching. I sure would appreciate that. I'm going to jump in here on my YouTube and put Lebanon, Indiana. So for all you YouTubers out there, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching on the replay, if you do me a favor, jump in and say hi. I sure would appreciate it. Let me know what city and state if you're in Indiana. And for those of you in Indiana, you get to do something crazy. You get to let me know exactly what you're doing, all right, in your description of your check-in. If you're out of state, let us know what city and state you're watching from. We'll run your name up there. As you can see, I'm almost ready to get started singing. Those names running across the bottom of the screen, Julie's went and scraped them all through our chat this week, and those are the people that shared last week. So we invite you to share, and Julie will go back and scrape your name out, and you'll be up there next week. Hey, let's get this show started tonight. We got a little Keith Urban out of the gate for Serena Vorse. I saw Serena and Sherry. They were at my show Friday night in Lebanon. They got rained out. So we got to visit a little bit, and I said, well, thank you for coming tonight. I said, is there something special I can play for you? And she goes, well, I kind of like Keith Urban. So, Serena, little Keith Urban for you, all right? One of my favorites out there. Wish I had me a guy cranking on a lead guitar, though, on this part. When you walked up behind me and covered my eyes, whispered in my ear, guess who? I rattled off names like I really didn't know, but all along I knew it was you. And the longer we talked, the more we laughed, wondered why we didn't last. It had been a long time, but later that night, baby, we sure caught up real fast. Maybe it's a little too early to know if this is gonna work. All I know is you're sure looking good in my shirt. You look good in my shirt. Oh, well, now I'm not saying we solved overnight every way that we went wrong, but from what I'm saying, I'd sure love seeing every morning from now on. Maybe it's a little too early to know if this is gonna work. All I know is you're sure looking good in my shirt. That's right. You look good in my shirt, girl. You look good in my shirt. Maybe it's a little too early to know if this is gonna work. All I know is you're sure looking good in my shirt. You look good in my shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. You look good in my shirt. Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead and leave that top button undone. Yes. Looking good. You look good in my shirt. You look good in my shirt, little Keith Urban. You knew I had to throw something in like that. See, I don't have a lead guitar player, so I got to throw a little entertainment in there. Hey, how's everybody doing out there? I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys joining us, each and every one of you, every Monday night, whether you're watching on the replay, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you for being out there. Let's see. Let's look in the chat and see who's saying hi out there tonight. All right. Before we do, I'm looking at my show notes here. I want to show you one more time. We had some friends watching on YouTube last week, and they commented. We're just building our YouTube channel up there, and some of them were in there and said hi. Last week, the commentators that said hi or said something on the YouTube channel was Connie Schultz, Gary Fig on the after show. Thank you, Gary. Kathy Van Cleve. Classy some days. I haven't met that person. Some days they are, some days they're not. And the Rubber Band Man, that's our buddy Robert Mills from out in El Paso, Texas. So, Robert, we appreciate you checking in on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure and do that for us tonight. I'm going to jump in the chat and say hi to everybody. I should go all the way back to the top because you guys were here first, right? There's Mike Westerfield, Donna Davis, Larry Davis, Don Brown, Brene's in the house, Chris Smith again, Tammy, Tony, Don Brown, I said hi, and Karen McGill's checking in from Rosedale. Thank you so much, Karen. Appreciate that. Mindy Clayton's back in Indiana. Happy Monday. Happy made it through Monday. Peg Heck Barton. Rhonda, how's it going? She's always from my home. She's checking in. See, you guys, y'all be like Rhonda. Hello, John, checking in from my home in Newburgh. Thank you. Appreciate that, Rhonda. I appreciate that a whole bunch. DJ's with us. Kim and Haji up in Frankfurt. Good to see you. Jenny Dalton. Jenny Dalton will be glad with that song. Jenny Dalton is a big Keith Urban fan too, aren't you, Jenny? Jenny was at my show Saturday night, and she'll be happy we sang some Keith Urban. Becky Pettit down the street. Julie Schultz, Corey. Bob Cruz down there in southern Indiana. I'm looking through here and I said hi to most of you out there. Oh, there's Sherry. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Sherry, I saw you. Sherry Chastain. I saw Sherry before the show too. How are you doing, darling? Good to see you. From Sebring, Florida. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Gary Figg's with us. There's Karen from over in Avon. Got some nice pictures of Karen and Larry tonight. Bob Fetro, I'm hustling through this. There's Patsy from over in New Pal. Uh-oh, look what she put. Patsy Dawkins, New Pal. I'm the flirt. See there? I got them all chasing me. Got them all chasing me. All right, guys. Michael Stevens, good to the Salt Gal up there in Saltville, Virginia. I'm getting through here. I've said hi to everybody. I believe Becky Boggs out there. I just saw your comment come in. Let's get on to the next song if you guys want to. I think Gail, is Gail still cruising? Do you know, Brene?
She got on the ship today.
She got on the ship today. Okay, well, you guys, you know what? We're going to get away with that right now because I don't want to go do it. I left my capo in my guitar case, but we're going to sing this song for Gail, and I will get it after this song. Or unless you want to walk through. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have someone walking through your screen right now. Pay no attention to them. Look that way. Squirrel. Oh, she's hiding. She's hiding. Brene is hiding. Should be in the little case up there, Brene. We're going to start this song without the capo, but I'll need it for another one down the show. All right. Little song I wrote with David Hunt. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. You know, Gail's just now getting on that cruise ship. She might not come back. She just might stay on a permanent vacation. Oh, they say the early bird gets a worm, but I never liked worms. Go-getters got to get the getting going if they're gonna be first. I may move slow, but my ambition meter's never burned out. I've got a passion for the water, and my GPS is parked in the south. I'm on a permanent vacation, splashing to the ocean so blue. Boy, does that sound good. Senoritas and wine, with tequila and limes, that's my favorite go-tos. Working on complete saturation of the sun and the stars and the moon. I'm on a permanent vacation, paying my blue water dues. Hey, I can smell the pineapples and the mangoes topping my grilled fish. A little sting from the sun on my shoulder feels like a blissful kiss. I see two brown-eyed girls rocking my tropical view. A couple beach bar distractions always fill the night with something to do. I'm on a permanent vacation, splashing through the ocean so blue. Senoritas and wine, tequila and limes, that's my favorite go-to. Hey, Steve Leake, working on complete saturation from the sun and the stars and the moon. I'm on a permanent vacation, paying my blue water dues. My current situation feels like a job I never want to lose. I'm on a permanent vacation, paying my blue water dues. Yeah, we sure hope you're having a good time cruising away. A permanent vacation. So glad that David Hunt invited me to write that song. You all heard that story. David had made a post on his Instagram page, and he said, I feel, he was some bar down in South Carolina and showed pictures sitting in the bar having a beer or something. Said, I feel like I'm on a permanent vacation. I said, that. And I messaged back on his post, and I said, that sounds like a great song idea. He messaged me back. He goes, you want to write it? And I said, yeah, we did. So that's our version of permanent vacation out there. Hey, before we go any farther, we hope that you have liked this video. Hit the like and love button, smash. Whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching it on the replay, make sure and hit that like and love button. Make sure and check in, make sure and share. And right now, we're going to go see our friend, the co-producer, all the way up in Mulberry, Indiana. I'm going to toss it to Julie, and Julie's going to say hey to you. Hey, Julie, take.
Hey, everybody. Hope you all had a great Monday. As you can see, I'm in the co-producer chair. I have my Made It Through Monday sweatshirt on. Speaking of sweatshirts, I hate to say it, guys, but the weather is turning a little bit cooler. So now's your chance to go out and check out John's merch page. As you can see in the background, I got Jesus Time sweatshirt up. I got Steal a Little Sugar sweatshirt up. So make sure you go out and check out all those sweatshirts out there and grab you one. But also remember to check in and make sure you hit I shared so I can run your name across the screen next week. Hope we all have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon. Back to John.
Hey, thanks, Julie. I appreciate that. Hey, you can find all that merch at the John Stevens Jr. I almost said the show. The John Stevens Jr. Music. John Stevens Jr. Music. See it? It's not hard. It's hard for me. .com website. Make sure and go there. Just click on the merch tab, and you will be able to find all the sweatshirts and all the merch that we have available right now. So, Julie, thank you for that. I appreciate it. We're going to do a song right now for this lovely couple right here. I'm going to see if I can pull them up. They were in the chat last week, or at least Rick was. He goes, it was our last Monday night. Rick said it was Kathy and Rick Hamrick's 4th wedding anniversary. Isn't that pretty cool? 4 years together. Congratulations, guys. And he put in the chat last week. He said, will you sing The Greatest Love Story by Lanco? And I said, I love that song. I love that song. So right here, the guys, I don't know if Rick and Kathy are out there, but make sure and say congratulations to Rick and Kathy Hamrick out there. Happy 4 years together. And here's a song that I need on the show more often. They said I was nothing but a troublemaker, never up to no good. You were the perfect all-American girl, wouldn't touch me even if you could. But you were sneaking out your window every night, riding shotgun in my car. We'd go to the river and find us a spot, and we probably went a little too far, just a little too far. 'Cause I was gonna be your forever, you were gonna be my wife. We didn't know any better, no, we didn't have a clue about life. I was what you wanted, you were what I needed, and we could meet in between. Yeah, we were gonna be the greatest love story this town had ever seen. So you went off to college and I got a job working at 9 to 5. Dreaming of the days with you in my arms, I never felt so alive. I spent my days working, spent my nights drinking, howling at the moon, screaming for the days when you were coming back. No, couldn't come too soon, couldn't come too soon. And I was gonna be your forever, you were gonna be my wife. But you went off to find better, and I had to learn about life. I was what you wanted, and you were what I needed, and we could meet in between. Yeah, we were gonna be the greatest love story this town had ever seen. So you came back after 4 long years, your college boyfriend didn't work out. So we went out for a couple of drinks to find out who we are now. Sure we changed, but way down deep we had the same old feelings inside. I went to the store and bought you a ring, and I got down on my knees, down on one knee. That's when I said, I'm gonna be your forever, so baby will you be my wife? Now that we know a little better, we can have a real nice life. 'Cause I'm what you wanted, you're what I needed, so let's meet in between. We're gonna be the greatest love story this town has ever seen. We're gonna be the greatest love story the world has ever seen. So baby, say yes to me. And she must have said yes, because there it is, Rick and Kathy celebrating 4 years of being married last Monday night on the live stream. Guys, congratulations, and we're so happy that you joined us. We're happy that each and every one of you join us on the live stream and in the chat out there each and every Monday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This week we are at the Davisdale Kitchen 11. Never know where we're going to be next week, Bernard. I'm planning on being here, but... You plan on being here, don't you? Okay, good. We don't know about Brenda. We don't know where Brenda's at. We can talk about Brenda because Brenda's not here and she won't be watching the chat till Tuesday. Maybe. She's going to pop in there and I'm going to be in big trouble. We're just trying to have a little fun. Just having a little fun. Let's see where we're at in the show. Hey, I think it's that time of the show, Julie. I put down here on my show notes, we need to recognize our virtual tippers from last week. We had a handful that said, thank you, John, by going to the different virtual tip apps that I've provided. Last week, we had virtual tippers from the last week's October 9th show. Peg Heck Barton, thank you, Peg. I got a song for you after bed, too. Chipped in $10 from my website using the Stripe function up there. Julie Schultz Corey, our co-producer, chipped in $10. She's a big supporter of the show using her Venmo. Pam Richardson chipped in $10 using her Venmo. Thank you so much, Sheriff. I appreciate it. And Karen Mails jumped in on her Zelle. And that is pretty awesome, too. I know a number of you have used that to say thank yous at my shows, and too. But those were the ones that come through for the Made It Through Monday live stream show. Let's let them run one more time, Julie, because I appreciate each and every one of you that showed show up, and I appreciate each and every one of you that take time to say thank you with a virtual tip. So thank you, Peg. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Who was the last one? Karen. Yeah, I was trying to get them all done in my mind. Thank you so much. We've also provided a number of ways. If you would like to see your name up there, if you would like to say thank you with a virtual tip, I would sure appreciate it. We have Venmo, PayPal options. We have Zelle. We have Cash App. We have Apple Pay. You can even go to my website, and you can even do it the old-fashioned way and send an old-fashioned check. I've gotten some of those too before. Don't worry about it if you don't get the addresses or the details. All this information is in the description of this video, so after this is over, all you have to do is go back to the post and it'll all be written down there for you. So I do appreciate it, and like I said, I've tried to provide y'all a number of different ways to say thank you, and I appreciate y'all when you do. Okay, Julie, it's time to go on to song number 4 already. Can you believe that? I told you we're going to be doing 4 cover songs and 4 of my own. Here's another one of mine from my latest album. This was going to be the title of the album at one time. Love Knows. Would have been a good title. I like You Ain't Living My Scars better. But I wrote that song after I decided to do this one. So I need your help out there. I need you. You know what? They need to put bump, bump, bump. I don't know if Mark Schmidt is with us down in Jasper, Indiana. He always bangs on the table, bump, bump, bump. This has got one of those bump, bump, bump lines.
Yes, it does.
Why don't you be the leader? Why don't you put bump, bump, bump in the chant?
Okay.
She said yes. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, love knows. I don't know why I make you laugh. I'm not sure why you love me back. Yes, the questions we don't need to ask. Oh, but love knows. There's no reason to doubt what we have, 'cause I believe through the good and the bad. We won't wonder if our feelings will last. Oh, but love knows. Love knows where it belongs. Love knows when it's right and it's wrong. Love knows what it takes to stay strong and hold on and on and on and on. Can't believe how easy it is just hanging out in a friendship like this, and the thrill I feel with every kiss. Oh, but love knows. All right, here come them bump bumps. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, love knows. When you're beside me, wrapped in my arms, I only hope you're feeling my heart. And then I hear a little voice in the dark saying love knows. Yeah, I'm so thankful and I feel blessed. We found each other out of all of the rest. And where this came from is anyone's guess. Oh, but love knows. It always knows. Love knows where it belongs. Love knows when it's right and it's wrong. Love knows what it takes to stay strong and hold on and on and on and on. I don't know why I make you laugh. I'm not sure why you love me back. Guess those are questions we don't need to ask. Oh, but love knows. Yeah, there's some things in life only love knows. Help me out with them bump bumps. Bump, 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 bump. There you go, Gary. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, love knows. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, Off the You Ain't Lived My Scars album, our latest album out there, Love Knows out there. Let me look in the chat and see what's going on out there and say hi to everybody.
Wasn't sure how to spell that.
What that's an interesting question, because is it bump 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 with a P?
I don't know.
Bump bump bump.
I did bump bump bump, but it's not.
How did you use it?
Bump.
No, what? How did you spell bump bump bump?
I spelled it B-A-B-A-B-A, but that's.
Oh, now see, I'm more of what Gary Fig put, bomb, B-O-M, B-O-M, bump bump bump. But you did ba ba ba,
yeah,
ba ba black. Was I singing ba ba black sheep?
No.
It was bump bump bump.
Bump, bump, bump.
Okay,
So
okay. All right, Brene's showing you how not to do it.
I did.
But she started it. See what you did? You started it out there. So that was always interesting when I was working with the background singers. What exactly are you saying? I said bum bum bum. Well, what is it? Bum bum bum. So we come together. If you listen to it, they're pretty tight. Pretty tight. All right. We said hi. No, there's Mr. There he is right there. Mr. Bum 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 himself, Mark Schmidt, all the way down in Jasper. You know, Mark comes to a lot of my shows before he goes to Florida in the wintertime. And we're trying to get him to stick around. He said he's going to stick around for a little bit. We hope that he does. Good to see you down there, Mark. I love Gary. Gary, thanks for chilly weather but warm music. What a nice thing to say. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Brenda Statcher, we celebrated your birthday, Brenda, last week. I don't know whether you joined us or not. We sang happy birthday, whether it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but we did. We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did. Let's see who else. Michael Stevens is out there. He's giving me a round of applause. Thank you, Michael. Wow, timing is everything. It is. Timing is everything. I don't know whether she's talking about with a bumps or love knows. I think she's talking about love knows. You're right, Jenny. Once it comes, you can't stop it, right? You can't stop it. Brene, that was nice of you. Love this song. Thank you so much. There's Pete up there saying hi to Faye. And Faye Cole is out there. Hey, looky there. We have our JR's bar checked in. Mark says, hey, I don't know when that's Brandy or Mike checking in for him, but good to see you guys. Got some show pics from JR's bar coming up for you guys out there. All right, I think I've caught up a little bit. Look, there's JR's bar again. Everything goes by so fast, guys. I try to find you out there and say hi to everybody, but thank you, guys. Make sure, one more time, that you know my name is John Stevens Jr., and whether you're watching live tonight with us right now or you're going to be watching this on the replay, we ask that you hit that like and love button. We ask that you check in. Let us know where you're watching from, and we ask that you share this video with your friends. Tag somebody, put it in one of your groups. We appreciate when you do that. Looky there, one of the traveling DeArmonds. I got to get going here, but I saw this one. I made it just off a cruise yesterday. It's chilly here. The traveling DeArmond. Hey, Scotty, make sure and put it in the chat for us, buddy, where you guys were cruising from. I'd love to find out. Got to get moving. Hey, there's Kim Vaughn. Kim was at my show on. Kim, I got a good picture of us. I'll be sharing a picture here in just a bit. We'll be talking about my upcoming shows and also share some show pics from last week's shows. All right. And Larry Davis, he said something. He said one more time, he said, I heard you're going to be back at Billy O'Neill's again. Yes, we just booked a show on Friday the 27th. Not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. So thanks for bringing that. Rumor gets around pretty quick. We need to get that invite out and get you guys going, don't we? But a week from Friday, we'll be back up there at Billy O'Neill's in the west side of Indianapolis. Looking forward to that. Let's get on to the next show. See, I was talking about getting the west side of Indianapolis, heading on to the next show. Yeah. Before I do that, get to my next show, I better finish singing my songs for this show, right? So I got a song for Kim and Haji up in Frankfurt. And I remember singing this song as a kid. Any Beatles fans out there? I'm a Beatles fan. Mm-hmm. You are? Yeah. Now, I'm not going to get crazy on this one at the end of it. I'm just going to sing a nice, peaceful song. Yeah. So, no, nah. I'm not going to do that. All right. Let's see. What key do I do this in? Says the key of G. Hey, Kim and Haji, thanks for sending your request. I try to get to everybody's request every week. So if you've got something special, just like Kim and Haji, put it in the chat. And we may pull your song out in the next week or two. All right. Little Hey Jude for you. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song get her. The minute you let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better. And anytime you feel the pain, hey Jude, refrain. Don't carry the world up on your shoulders. Well, you know that it's a fool who plays it cool by making his world a little colder. Na 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 na. Hey Jude, don't let me down. You have found her, now go and get her. Remember to let her into your heart, and you can start to make it better. So let it out and let it in. Hey Jude, pretend you're waiting for someone to perform with. And don't you know that it's just you? Hey Jude, you'll do the movement you need is in your shoulder. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her under your skin, then you begin to make it better, 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 better. You gonna scream for me? Na 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 na. She kind of did, didn't she? Na 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 na. Hey Jude, Mark's going bum 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 bum. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey Jude. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Thank you for that request all the way up there in Frankfort, Indiana, Kim and Haji. Thank you so much. I appreciate that old Beatles tune. All right. Let's take a look. If you guys will take the time to check in and let me know what city you're watching from, we will include you in the check-ins. Last week, Julie, we had an international check-in, believe it or not. Believe it or not, if you pull it, there it is. Mindy and DJ Harrison were checking in. They checked in from their balcony of the Carnival Cruise ship Mardi Gras, somewhere between Nassau and Grand Turk. So I guess that's international waters. That counts.
Yeah.
We did, yeah. If they weren't in a city, but you got to let us know what cities you are. But that's going to count. Mindy and DJ out there, we appreciate you guys checking in while they were cruising. Hopefully Gail will check in up with us, maybe on the replay if she doesn't make it tonight. If I was cruising, I'd say, heck with this guy. I'd be out having some fun somewhere. I'd catch him on the replay. Wouldn't you?
Probably.
Oh, you're supposed to say, no, I'd watch that show.
No.
She's trying to catch up. But thank you so much, Mindy and DJ, for checking in. And Mindy and DJ were not even all the way back from their cruise, and they sent me a virtual tip for my show Saturday night. Can you believe that? You guys are the best. Thank you, Mindy and DJ. We did have some people check in from out of state last week. They come across the screen as we're watching right now. Our buddy David Holman said hi to everyone from Rock Springs, Wyoming. That's out west. That's way out west. Thank you for joining us out there. I appreciate that. Brian and Karen Mills checking in from the Mills Estate in the great metropolis of Citrus Springs, Florida, all the way from Wyoming to Florida. That is fantastic. Cindy Adamson said, hi, John. Checking in from Chicago, Illinois. We're going east and west and north. All the way down south because Ruth Ann and Tom Carpenter family checked in from Orange Beach, Alabama. Thank you, Alabama. Thank you so much, Ruth Ann and Tom, for checking in. Barbara Wilson said hello from California. More family joining us. Thank you, Barbara, for joining. I got some Willie Nelson coming for you real soon one of these days. Crystal Beck checking in from Norriton, Pennsylvania. The Salt Gal, as always, checking in from Saltville, Virginia. We appreciate that. There's our girl up there in South Haven, Michigan, Orpha Wyatt from South Haven. Thank you, Orpha. Jerry Tony said hello from the great city and state of Cleveland, Ohio. Great to have you with us last week, Jerry. And Robert Millis checked in on YouTube from El Paso, Texas as Rubber Band M. He said it's been a while. It has. We have missed you, Robert. Thank you all for checking in, all you out-of-staters out there. I appreciate that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to pull up the in-staters. Now, we don't put your names up here, but I scrape your daggone post, and I try to get them as best as we can. As long as you have put a city in there, I'm going to put up what you type, unless we have to get the censors out, and we didn't have to do that. Thank you, June. I'm going to catch my breath. Oh, one more time. Stop. Okay. Let me catch my breath, because this is a big, but we got 2 bunches of them. All right, let's go. In-state check-ins last week says, Larry and I are checking in on YouTube from the Rockinell Ranch in Wee Valley, south of Lafayette. We know that's Dancing Larry and Connie. Thank you so much for checking in on YouTube, guys. Checking in on YouTube with coffee in hand on the replay. That's my buddy, Gary Figg. Thank you, Gary, from Indianapolis on the west side. In the Valley in French Lick. Hey, John Boy, VTR in Lafayette, Indiana tonight. Thanks for checking in, VTR. I appreciate that. Shared from Crawfordsville. Backyard by the fire pit in Chapel Hill. There's a bunch of people watching down in Chapel Hill on the west side, so I can't remember exactly who that is, but thank you for doing that. Hey, John Boy from Anderson. Hello from the co-producer chair in Mulberry. We know who that is. That's Miss Julie up north. Listening from my recliner on 900 East Lafayette. I know who it is, Peg. I got a song for you coming up here in just a bit, too. Hi, everyone, from my living room with my wife between Mulberry and Dayton. That's so sweet. I appreciate that, Bob. Thanks for joining us. Shared a few times from the DD Kitchen Studio in Lebanon. Would you have any idea who that is, Brene?
No.
You know, there's Brene. There's Brene. Shared from the living room in Seaville. Sitting in my living room with Olivia in New Ross. Well, those are nice creative check-ins. Sitting in the recliner in Chapel Hill. I told you we got a lot of Chapel Hills. Different kind of check-ins. Fire pit, in the recliner, all kinds of that. I don't know why my light's jumping for some reason. From the Smith House in Anderson. Checking in from the Ridge and French Lick, sitting by the fire pit on the west side with my honey. And those Chapel Hill people, they know how to do it, don't they? But they ain't sitting out there tonight. They might be. Hi from Roachdale, that's our friend Kara. Hello from Redneck Acres and good old Lebanon. Thank you, Mr. Nelson, for checking in. Julie, we got another batch of them. We had people watching from down the street from the live studio in Lemon. Thank you, Becky Pettit. I appreciate that. Watching from Birdseye, I got pictures of my fraternity brother John and his wife. Thank you, Sandy, for checking in. She said, see you Thursday. And they did. Shared 2 times from the living room drinking hot tea in Crawfordsville. I bet that's Lena Mings. I bet it. Thank you, Lena. I appreciate that. Says, hi, John, watching from Lafayette. I can't remember. That might be Gretchen out there. I don't know. Here from Lebanon. Sherry from Lebanon Chat. We had Sherry from Lebanon Chatter join us last week and say hi. Thank you, Sherry. Hi, John, watching from my dining room in Lebanon. That's Miss Mitchell. I love that. Listening from the Ben Hur in Crawfordsville. Thank you, Diana. Checking in from my home in Newburgh. That was Rhonda. She checked in that way again tonight. Thank you, Rhonda. You're going to have to get to a John Stevens show real soon. Watching and sharing from the Starbucks in the big town of Petersburg. Aunt Teresa goes above and beyond to get Wi-Fi sometimes. She went to Starbucks. Thank you. Stylesville here. Thank you, Mr. Smith. I shared from Crawfordsville, shared from Attica. Hello, John. Gary Wines here from Kentucky. Thank you guys for checking in and sharing. I appreciate y'all taking time to do that. If you will include a city or location, not just my porch, not just my family room. Let me know a location. I will add your description, and we'll read your name and your description off in the during the show next week. All right. Oh, I don't know whether Steve Anderson asked for this song. I always tell him this song is kind of one of those songs that are hard to pull off in a bar when people are drinking, having a good time. It's a good reminder.
Yeah.
but it's kind of a buzzkill sometimes. But it's one of my favorite songs out there. It's a little tune called Help Me Home Tonight. It's off the Summer Sessions album. Produced by Lars May. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Little tune called Help Me Home Tonight. I've got one eye on the highway, one eye in the mirror, one hand on a bottle, one hand trying to steer. I got one prayer up to Jesus, God, I hope he hears. Help me home tonight. I've been on both sides of this dark road, fighting off the sleep. I can smell cheap whiskey every time I breathe. I can see oncoming headlights, so I better concentrate. Keep this old Ford pointed straight. Help me home tonight. Why can't I change before I lose it all? Why do I blame my mistakes on alcohol when it's my choice after all? My little Chrissy's all grown up now. She's a little past 18. I know she's home sleeping, but she said a prayer for me. She's already lost her mama. She worries where she'd be if I don't make it home tonight. Well, it's clear traction corner, only got 5 miles to go, but the last 5 are the hardest, 'cause through town the comps lay low. One more time I'll make that promise, if I get home I'm gonna quit. I'll never do this again. Help me home tonight. Why can't I change before I lose it all? Why do I blame my mistakes on alcohol when it's my choice after all? I've got one eye on the highway, one eye in the mirror, one hand on a bottle, one hand trying to steer. I got one prayer up to Jesus, God, I hope he hears. Help me home tonight. Thank you for that. It's a pretty heavy song, isn't it?
It's a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for those of you that requested out there. Jerry Birchfield says, good evening from Crawfordsville. Jerry, thank you for checking in, my friend. I appreciate that. Julie says, thank you. I love Help Me Home Tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate it. Nice to see you in the chat out there. Hope to see you at a show real soon. I think that's Mindy's cousin, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you, Lena. One more out there, Mike Westfield, great song. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Hey, guys, it's that time of the show. It's that time of the show where we're going to show you show pics from last week's show and let you know where I'm going to be performing this week. So let me jump over here to the brands. We started the week off Thursday. Well, of course, we did our Monday night show. But then Thursday, we headed down to JR's Bar in Jasper for another show down there with Michael Beck and the crew. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's my good friends John and Abby on the bookends there, and then there's Alexis and Matt there. Thank you guys for coming. These are some of the. I tell you what, I really love my peeps down at JR's Bar. they're just so loyal, and they're just so generous and so genuine out there. I really appreciate them. But again, Abby and Alexis right there, Matt and John, thank you guys for coming out to the show. And I was surprised because if you remember, she said, see you Thursday. My friend that checked in from Birdseye. Well, there she is. John and Sandy Studer. They said they were going to be there in the chat, and they showed up. And of course, I introduced everybody that was there to my fraternity brother and his lovely wife, Sandy. Thank you guys for coming. And they were there at the beginning and stayed till the end, Renee. That's pretty cool stuff. That's pretty cool stuff. All right, and then who we got? Oh, here we go. There's my girl Brittany and Renee. There's Jason and Nathan and Anna. Anna was helping me with doing some things with my phone. Thank you, Anna, for the little tutorial. Great to see you guys in the back room, hiding around the corner a little bit. And then who we got here? Who we got here? There they are. There's Woody, and there's Mr. Bump himself. There he is, Mark Schmidt on the right there. And Woody's with his lovely wife, Marilyn. And Tammy is there. Lovely Tammy, my good friend Tammy. Thank you guys for coming out. Always great to see you at J.R.'s Bar. There's one of my sweeties. There's one of my sweeties. And Georgia, she is the best peach out there. She comes up to me. First thing she says is, how's your mom? Wants to know what she's doing. And she goes, well, you make sure and tell her that I'm praying for her. Every time I see her, Georgia, you are the sweetest out there. Love you to pieces out there. And speaking of loving people to pieces, there they are. Now, I don't know how Brandy does. I don't know if I could love him to pieces or not, but she loves him to pieces. But Mike and Brandy, thank you so much for Mike and Brandy at JR's Bar. I appreciate you guys having me each and every other Thursday right down there. All right. And then there's my good buddy Fred Jones. Fred is a veteran, as you can tell. He loves Jimmy's song. Anything that's patriotic, and he's an author also, and he's full of wisdom and he's full of BS. Yeah, did I say it? Does Fred look like he might have a story or two full of BS? Renee?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See, Fred, it's not just me. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. And let's see who we got. Oh, I put them in twice. Well, you guys got double time. Brittany and Renee and Jason and Nathan and I, you got double time tonight. There's a couple of lovebirds. There's Pat and Karen. Thank you guys for coming up. I had to catch them pictures at the bar. And the reason I put these guys last, there they are. There's Georgie. That's the bowling team. They come in about 9 o'clock. They come in about 9 o'clock during my shows. And they've been bowling. So they got a head start on the evening, and they are always the last one to leave at a John Stevens show. But there's Dane and Scott and Randy, and there's my girl Georgie sitting down, and LaDonna right above her, and there's Daniel out there. These guys are the best. They love music, and they request my songs. They're a big fan of my song Gunsmoke. They like that too. That kind of fits in Southern Indiana a little bit. Fits good, yeah. So far, no knocks from the FBI on that song. That's good. Friday night, we were supposed to be at that Sparks Bar in Lebanon, and I was there, but it was raining. It was raining, so we didn't get to do our show. But it was really cool because my buddy David McKinney was the first person I saw there, and Serena, and Cheryl was there, I believe. And then who else? Gary Wines was there, and then later on, my friend Laura Leeper and her boyfriend Shane came, and so we had a round of drinks or so, and it was great to see everybody there, but we got washed out. That was our last show scheduled out on the patio for 2024, but they said no fear, we'll be back in 2000. Well, I said 2024. It was our last show, 2023. All right, but they said no fear, we're going to have you back a bunch in 24 in both their rooms. They have the Echo Room uptown, so we're talking about maybe doing some shows in both places. So looking forward to that. But we did play inside Saturday night, and we are in Avon at the Presswick. Another fun night of shows. And guess who was there? Our co-producer and her significant other, Mr. Pete Arkamo, right there. There's Big T and Pam, the sheriff, and Dancing Larry and Connie. You guys were right there all the way from the Lafayette Mulberry area, so I figured you guys came the farthest. You need to be up there first, so I appreciate that. And there's my buddy Brian Goodman and one of his pals that was there towards the end of the show. And I remember meeting Brian after. I said, I saw you singing back here, and he reminded me how we met with Monica and Mike Slinsky. So Brian, great to see you at the show. And there they are. There they are, David and Nadine sitting right up on the front row. We were bantering partners back and forth. Kind of, whoever sits on the front row, I'm talking to, all right, off the mic and things. So we had a good show. David and Nadine, thank you so much for being there. And there's Jenny and there's Tammy up there on the front row and some of their friends. Thank you guys. Jenny, she goes, I invited my friends to come out tonight. Look at that. She brought a posse with her. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate that. And there was Kristen and Kim. I told Kim was in the chat a while ago. I told her we had a picture of it. Thank you, ladies, for coming out tonight or Saturday night. I appreciate that. And then who else we got here? Oh, now there's Kelly and there's David and Nadine and then there's Bill and Mark. Now listen, and there I am in the background. I don't know what happened. There were no pictures on my phone of you guys. I know I took them. I know, but I don't know, my iCloud's getting full, but that can't be because I had other pictures. Operator error, but that's the only picture I got, but these guys are the best. It's only a partial pic. We couldn't stand all that beauty at one time, so we got a partial pic here, but I think Nadine sent this to me. But Kelly and David, Nadine, and Bill and Mark, thank you guys for coming out and stay until the end of the show. You guys are the best. And look at here. We've got Pat and Becky and Dollar, and we have Bridget and CT, I think, and Larry. Thank you guys. I didn't even look at that. I got them all right. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys for, so I got the sweetest message from Karen today. And thank you so much for that, Karen and Larry. Appreciate it. Larry, I got your email address. We'll be talking real soon. All right, brother? Appreciate that. And then there was Stephanie and her mom and dad, Robbie and Tom. Thank you guys for coming out to the press work. It's good. I didn't even recognize Stephanie was all bundled up in a big flannel shirt. And she goes, hi, John. And I didn't even recognize her. Stephanie, it was so good to see you. And Tom and Robbie, thank you for coming out. Appreciate seeing you guys Saturday night. And there was the, well, I would call them the Bainbridge girls. They were the Bainbridge posse back in the day. There's Loretta, there's Frida, there's Janet. Thank you all for coming out to the show. And Frida was she was unbelievable on the dance floor. She was out dancing. The other two didn't dance much, but Frida, you were all over it. Thank you. And then, okay, who else was there? Our birthday boy, who we're going to sing birthday to here after a bit, Mr. Chris Smith, and Becky Boggs was in the house. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. And then the sweetest lady, and then we're done here, is Nikki at the bar. She was just singing. I had to look through the lights to see Nikki, and I was looking through the lights so I could kind of see her, but she was like singing every song. And Nikki, we sure appreciate your support. We might see Nikki at the locale one of these days, Brene. So that was sweet. Thank you guys all for letting me take your pictures and share it with you during the show. And there we're going to be this week. All right, looky here. Tonight we're doing our Made It Through Monday live stream. Thursday week we will be back at the locale in Brownsburg. And then Saturday night I have a private party in Crawfordsville, Indiana. So looking forward to that. And I know it's going to be inside. It's going to be inside a barn. I know it is. Yeah, it will be. It will be. So, but it'll still be chilly. But anyway, looking forward to that party on Saturday. Thank you guys so much. Let's see where we're at. It's time to do another one of my songs. Here's a song I wrote. Wow. This song says on my lyric sheet here, 2006. How many years ago has that been?
A few.
She goes like that. Does that help you think? Is that your calculator? A few. A long time. Well, 2006 and 16 would be 10.
17 years.
17. I wrote this song 17 years ago. Can you believe that? Says I use a capo on this thing, so let's try that. We've sang some romantic love songs about people proposing, and sometimes it just doesn't work out for some girls. So I tried to, and some guys, what am I saying? But sometimes girls are eternal optimists out there. So little tune I wrote called The Girl Who Believes in True Love. Have I told you how I started writing this song? So honestly, I was sitting at my kitchen table, and right above my kitchen table was a ceiling fan. So I just started doing this. And I looked up, And this, I swear to goodness, this song was one of those songs that visited and wrote itself. The fan was turning around, I was doing this. And that's where the opening line come from. Round and around like a fan on the ceiling. Romance comes and goes as each heartache finds healing. Time has a way of concealing mistakes and regrets. Over and over, new passions turn bitter. Extravagant lovers lose all of their glitter. Hope fades, but she's not a quitter. She believes in true love. And she dreams of a perfect salvation, reincarnated from a heart bruised and jaded. Destiny leads her, but fate's a deceiver. She's the girl who believes in true love. She's the girl who believes in true love. Fatherless memories, her childhood went spinning. The loss of safe love was the price she kept winning. All she's known since the beginning is disappointment and tears. Somewhere in her heart an old song is playing, a verse to be written she knows without saying. Her new dispensation is waiting. She believes in true love. And she dreams of a perfect salvation, reincarnated from a heart bruised and jaded. Destiny needs her, but fate's a deceiver. She's a girl who believes in true love. She's the girl who believes in true love. It's hard to know how she still finds the faith with all of the obstacles life's thrown her way. She's an eternal believer. She'll love someday. And she dreams of a perfect salvation, reincarnated from a heart bruised and jaded. Destiny leads her, but fate's a deceiver. She's the girl who believes in true love. She's the girl who believes in true love. She's just a girl who believes in true love. Yeah. I pitched that song to my CSAC rap, and he's just like, so he goes, wow. He said, same thing. He goes, that's a songwriter song. He goes, I don't know what I can do with it. I don't know what I can do with it. But he goes, he said, that is a great songwriter song. But thank you. You never heard that one? I think I've played it once or twice before, but yeah, but that, honestly, that's how it started to Ceiling Fan, because sometimes, kind of match the speed of the fan, you know what I mean? Good thing it wasn't on high. We wouldn't have got the same vibe, would we? I don't know where they come from. I just show up every morning and hope that something lands and we can go from there. All right. Hey, it's that time. We're going to sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. If I can find it. There it is. There's the happy birthday thing. Let me find the birthday boy. He's here somewhere. If Julie don't beat me to it. Where'd he go? You found, thank you, Julie. I got things bouncing through my chat, and there it is. We're going to sing happy birthday to Chris Smith. I believe his birthday was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Chris, happy birthday. Everybody make sure and say hi, Chris, and happy birthday. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chris. Thank you for coming to my show Saturday night. I sure appreciate it, brother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Chris. Hope everybody wishes Chris a happy birthday out there. And I think it's that time of the show already. Can you believe it? How have I done here, Julie? Uh-oh. As Michael Stevens is probably about to say, we are into John Stevens Jr. overtime. But it won't be long. We got one more song. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Don't forget to make sure, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching on the replay on Facebook or YouTube, make sure and say hi. Thank you, Julie. And make sure, check in, share with your friends. And don't forget, next Monday night, we'll be right back to do it again. But before we do, Peg Heck Barton, this one's for you. Well, wish that I was on a rocket top down in Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoky smog on rocket top, ain't no telephone bills. Corn don't grow at all on the rocket top, that dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all them folk on rocket top get their corn from a jar. Rocket top, you'll always be home sweet on me. Good old rocket top, rocket top, Tennessee. Rocket top, Tennessee. Corn don't grow at all on rocket top, that dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all them folk on rocket top kinda get their corn from a jar. I won't send me pretty little girl up on rocket top. She was half bear, other half was cat. Wild as a big, sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocket top, you'll always be home sweet on me. Good old rocket top, Tennessee. Rocket top, Tennessee. I've had years of cramped up city life, trapped like a duck in a pen. All I know is it's a pity life can't be simple again. Hey now, rocket top, you'll always be home sweet on me. Good old rocket top, rocket top, Tennessee. Rocket top, Tennessee. Deep breath for now. Rocket top, Tennessee. She's just doing this. Let that go on Rocket Top. The old Tennessee national anthem out there. She goes, I'm not supposed to be singing it, John. You're the one supposed to be singing it out there. Guys, thank you for joining us. Julie, thank you so much for checking in up there and being with us at the Mulberry Co-Producers Studio in Lebanon. Or in Mulberry. Brene, thank you for being my bantering and picking on partner tonight. She goes, wait till I get my own mic and my own camera. This is going to be fun. So I can see the wheels turning over here. And thank you guys, each and every one of you, for joining me again for another Made It Through Monday live stream show. Last week was crazy. Looks like our number's a little bit down this week, but that's okay. We're going to keep going each and every Monday night. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Send me your requests. Send me your special check-ins, and good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We will see you down the road next Monday night. You ready? A 1, a 2, and you know what to do. Turn out the lights, party's over. They say that all good things must end. Turn out the lights, party's over. We'll see you down the road next Monday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll do it all again. Say goodnight, John boy. That's what it... Thank you. Gonna jump in the chat. Good night, Aunt Teresa. Appreciate you out there. Thanks for watching tonight. I appreciate it so much. Valerie, thanks for joining. Looking forward to meeting you. Good night out there, Mr. Westerfield. Good night. All right. Aunt Teresa saying goodbye to her brother David out in Wyoming. My mom is saying good night, John Boy. Good night, Mom. See you, Mike Livingston. Oh, good night, Mike. Thank you for joining us out there. Prayers, everybody, for Tracy Livingston out there. We appreciate that, Mike. Thank you for joining us out there. We're glad that you could jump in and say hi tonight. Aunt Teresa, Mike, Larry, Valerie, we appreciate y'all. David Holman, thank you. Larry White, thanks for being out there. Kara McGill and Dawn Brown, Kim and Haji and Bob and Vitro. Michael Stevens, did he do it? He said happy. Mike, did you give me the overtime warning? I don't know if he did it. He did, attaboy. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm going to let you go. We'll see you next Monday night. Good night, everybody.